Hi everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at how you can set up a push button and use it as a digital input device that's connected to our Arduino. So this program is going to do that. This program will demonstrate how you can set up a push button and what we call a pull-up resistor to act as a digital input. In this example here, if the push button is pushed, the voltage going into pin 7 goes from 0 to 5 volts. If the push button is not pushed, then the voltage stays at 0 volts. So let's take a look at how this program is set up. First thing, let's actually go take a look at the hardware. Notice here that we've got the push button and we've got a 10k ohm resistor here, and notice this side of the 10k ohm resistor is connected to ground. This side of the push button here is connected to 5 volts. The signal wire is green, and that is connected to where the resistor terminates with the push button. So make sure that those are lined up together, and that is how you set up a pull-up resistor with a push button. This circuit over here is a separate circuit. It is just going to be a LED circuit with an LED in series with a 220 ohm resistor. Basically, if the push button is pushed on, it will turn on our LED. So we're going to use a variable, and that will store the condition of the input, and we're going to call that variable push button. It's going to be an integer, so we're going to go int space push button. We're going to set it equal to 0 to start with here, and we're going to have a semicolon. This is our void setup function. Remember that runs once at the beginning when the Arduino is powered up. Using the pin mode command, we're telling pin 7 it's going to be an input pin, and we're telling pin 8 it's going to be an output pin. Down below is our void loop. Make sure you've got an open curly brace at the beginning, close curly brace at the end. The program works like this. Now, when the code reaches here, it's going to do a digital read of pin 7. That's the input from the push button circuit. It's going to store that value in the variable called the push button. It's either going to store a low, which is a 0, or a high, which is 1. Then we're going to use our if condition here. We're checking if push button is equal to 1. Remember, when we're checking conditions and they're equal to, we have to have 2 equal signs, not 1. Then for that if condition, we need its own curly brace here, and if it is equal to 1, it turns on pin 8 high and holds it for 20 milliseconds, and then it turns it back off. So notice here we have if push button is equal to 1, it's going to do this here, and anything else, then the LED will be off. So let's go ahead and run it and see if it works as expected. We're going to go start simulation. We don't see anything yet. The LED is not on. Remember, it's not going to be on until we push the push button. That's when it's going to make it go from a low to a high state. So let's take a look. We push it and let go. Push it again and let go. And yeah, it functions exactly as expected. So that's how we can use a push button and a pull-up resistor to get it to create an input into the Arduino board. Try this in Tinkercad. Make sure you can get it to work. That's it for this video. See you next time.